Howdy, howdy, good evening. And muting myself. All right. Just because I have Twitch up on my screen, so if I have that up on where I can see the chat, I don't need to hear myself too. All right, let me set up one quick thing, and then we are going to continue our limited veteran run. That hum of all of those. All right. So super chilled species over here. That was loud. These are super chilled, I believe. Yeah. I don't think the sea otters count as super chilled, even though it is cold water. And I guess the moon jellies don't count as super chilled. Can these guys be super chilled? These guys could be super chilled, but these guys can't. That would be too cold for them. All right. Take me a few moments to reacquaint myself with where I am. We've got a ton of stuff. Oh, we have eaten by a turbot. Okay. That's not good. Okay, let's see. What is it about these things? Animal sizes 1 to 7. Okay, so this guy's is a 10. So how big is the... Starts off as a 6. Okay. I mean, I could do a handful of them and hope a couple of them survive. I think I'll do that. I'll do 4, and if at least one survives, I'm good. Otherwise, it's free fish food. Okay, this one... Yeah, let's do a nitrate right there. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a door. Hold on. Yeah, let's... Okay, if that's there... I don't think anything eats... I think I can just get rid of this. Okay, so let's just get rid of that. And then we'll move this over right here. Because there's a door right here, so... There's already down to 2. Hey, Turbot, stay away from him. Is he gonna eat that one too? Yeah, these guys might... I got 5 days to get through. Can we can speed it up. Is this thing... You know what? Let me grab him and him. Put them in there. They just need a little bit of some caves, and I can do a rocky overhang back here, and that's fine. Yeah, okay. I was like, do I need to put some food? I can put some more food and drink because I can put in... I was playing a game earlier that you use R to rotate, and so now I'm used to that. But... we will see. Okay, what else do we have? Bye. We're just gonna ignore that. I literally put them in a tank that they died in. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna... you know what we're gonna do? We're just going to... I'm gonna give them their own freaking tank. Let's see. I would like... do I want a deep wall tank? Or, yeah, we could do it just a regular deep wall tank. Like about... what do I want? If we do that, let's put that like over here. Let's do... what? Oh, not enough money. Well, okay, then what if I get rid of this one? Now I have enough money. Now I don't. Okay, that's totally understandable. Okay, they want a frilled anemone, which I believe is one of these things. From San Rima's aquarium, perhaps we can help each other out. There'll be a supplier of John Dory, and that will actually unlock it. So, yeah. I absolutely will do that so I can get them. Now we have these emperor penguins we can get, but I need the red-tailed catfish, and the problem with the red-tailed cat with that is that I've only got so many catfish, and I don't have... ooh, black-finned ice. I need a Midas cichlid. This would be another deep. So, super chilled. I believe I might have them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they just want one of these. We'll give you one. Looks like I need freshwater. Let me guess. Yeah, they needed their schooling fish. And I got rid of one of them. which means I screwed up. That's okay. So we have this one. Wait. You literally, I literally just gave away one of my cichlids and I could have just done this. Okay, so build a tank with 3 ice fish, 5 different animals. I think if I'm doing this, I think this one would be... Or would this one... No, neither one of them. I wouldn't be able to fit any of those. This one's got 3 different animals, but it's not super chilled. This one does need to be super chilled. This one would work best, but I'm not sure I have any other super chilled. Well, the turbot can be. Yeah, I don't even know if I could do that. And ooh, I got another opportunity to get more of these. I just need, I think they're in, I think I have one in here. Yeah, and I've already got the sweet lips in here. Yeah, those Paku are destroying their tank, which is not a good thing because it means that they are going to want... They're short on plants, and I don't have the, and I unfortunately don't have the money to put more plants in there. Hold on, what shells deal? Oh, it's just, that's fine. Yeah, you want... Okay, let's just keep going. Let's do some velvet horn. I mean, I need 10. This will get me 9. Oh, can't be placed in fresh water. Fresh water. Okay, well then let's get... That should hopefully be enough, but let's add in... No, I don't have enough money for that. Let's add in another... Oh, because wow, I just went completely under. Alright, well that at least gets the immediate need for them. I didn't even think about looking at see if the cichlid needed a buddy. Okay, the electric eel is really cool, but I don't have that. I don't have the zigzag. What I do need is I need more opportunities to get income. Which is going to come in the form of balloons, plushies, what kind of guest accommodations can I get, vending machines, food. Because that's there. We can do another copper band, toy shelf, and we'll do a hermit crab. Of course, you know, I honestly don't know if I've got a ton of stuff over there. Let's do okay, let's speed it up. Because if I can't dig myself out of this hole, out of this debt hole, then I would have to start over. Okay, I'm not going to level up any of my staff because that's going to just cost me money. That's actually at a cheaper price, which is the only reason I haven't done anything with that. Same thing with that one. This might be a way to get some money. Okay, so I have a coral grouper. Do I have... I think I have a convict. It's gonna be in here if I've got him at all. Before we do him... Okay, yeah, he's 6 out of 4. Oh, this. So we can grab one of these guys. We'll grab coral grouper. We just leveled up. We're gonna get back to that one. And I want one of these guys. Oh. And they might need some more. Okay, but that gave me 2,600. Okay, level 8 goes to level 9. A lot of stuff. Kelp poop, that is something that I believe the Otter can play with. Antarctic hairgrass, snake grass, that's really cool. I think that's a freshwater one. And asparagus weed is saltwater. Tiger lotus lily is really beautiful, and that is a freshwater. Let's see, what else do we get? We get the red leg hermit crab, Achilles surgeonfish, emperor, Snow petrel, this is a bird, so I might be able to add that into the otter habitat. We have a shark hat shelf showcase poster. Generates science and prestige depending on the most prestigious animal in the attached tank. And also get orange juice, a skate stingray, the large pump, so that's an even better pump. The large tunnel tank, which is one of my favorite ones. Let's grab drink, and then let's get the emperor angelfish. Okay, strength clam can't be housed with other angelfish. Don't think I have other angelfish in that one. Let's get the Achilles surgeonfish instead. Okay, how are these guys doing? Okay, if we can display a statue of Poseidon, yep, that's fine with me. Hold on. Yeah, this one, we'll place him. We'll place him right there. Okay, we're only at minus 2,000, so that's improvement. There's that one. We'll get the shark hat. I have to get 5 of those. I think, where is perch? I think I need the medium one. I think I need the next one. We'll get the emperor. Okay, prestige, that's going up. I kind of wish in this game you could do loans, but I get it. Okay, I'm gonna start trying to loop things back around. Okay, I've got a little bit of money. So I know we're gonna do... We're just gonna do a regular padded bench right there. There, so we've got a couple people seated. Shark out shelf. Let's do... I want to do large tom tank. Oh, this is a triple filter. do the showcase poster. We're just gonna add a couple of orange juices. Okay, there's one. I think that gave us prestige. We can do that. Oh, this is really cool. If we do picnics research, we might as well go for the large pump. And oh, we'll just have two of them. Those are those water lilies. Now we are starting to get into the positives towards the end of the day. I feel as though, do I have any sharks other than the sawtooth? Let's do large tunnel tank. I mean, we're able to go through a lot of the research really fast. Let's see. Oh, the Roccat supply is $1,200. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. Oh, almost. I almost had it. Maybe I should try doing a balloon. I know I've got guidebooks over here. Maybe I should try doing a balloon. Okay, we're gonna pause real quick. Put that right here. Okay, we do absolutely have to have that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Nope. But we can pick the mixed research. Yeah, I think they do want that. It's just a matter of, can I get to it? Because I need 1,200. Okay. Sharkat 1260, just enough. Okay. Display using a temple. Oh, because I've got that thing there. We can't. Where can we put this? Yeah, for right now, we can always put it right there. Okay, we have that. You've unlocked everything in this rank. Increase your prestige rank to discover, yeah. The Snow Patrol. Let's see, what can I do? That's just prestige. Because that's fixing to go. Let's see, are there anything that I can delete? Display history. Yeah, we can do that. That's just giving me more prestige, though. It's not really... money is what I need. I think I might be willing to give up one of my catfish for the emperor penguins, but I need to make sure that I got the ability to have the penguins first. Yeah, all requirements are met. They're good. Yeah, it's everything's fine for this. They just need to get going. There we go. Okay, we've got a little bit of income. So we're gonna go cold water, salt. If I remember correctly, yeah, animals 1 to 5. Yeah, no, I can't put them in there. They've got to go with a big one. Let me see. Let me see that again. John Dory starts here. We'll eat animals 1 through 8. They're fine. Yeah. We're gonna put in... We'll put in 2 John Dories because that's what I can afford. What else can we do? Oh yeah, I was gonna try to get this guy in. See if we might be able to add in. Yeah, here we go. A hoop, kelp hoop. I just need $580. Okay, there's that. Skull Rock. Sure. That is huge. Why does it gotta be so huge? Put that right there. What's... Oh, that's... Surge Wrasse. Easter Island. Okay, yeah, we've got this one. Alright, that was a literal surge of stuff we unlocked. What is here? Yeah, let's see if tropical, anything that's not in here. Cannot con specifics. Okay, this one, let's put in this guy in here. Is he... Oh, not enough money. He looks like a big guy. I wonder if it also means if we can't put... If they don't like each other, or we need another... Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Hold on. Let's pause. Okay. I thought I could do this. There we go. Oh, well, apparently they don't mind each other. We'll go to 9. Animals 1 to 3, 1 to 2. This one starts as 10. Animals 1 to 9. How big are you gonna get? We'll go to 9. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these aren't gonna... that lasts until this guy gets bigger. So crustaceans 1 to 9. Do I have anything? No, I don't. We can put one of these guys. Tank is full. No, oh, not enough money. Yeah, that coral grouper is not going to survive. Animals 1 to 3. Hold on, and you cannot be housed with another coral grouper. See, they're a bully. Yeah, I might be able to grab this guy and put him in here, maybe. We can try that out. Wait. No, because they're going to eat this guy. That's not going to work either. Because this guy... Oh, size 1 to 3. Yeah, but why are you... Oh, because you don't have... You just need 3. Ooh, wait, where did I put him? Did I put him in here? Yes, I did. Okay. I need 3. Yeah, let's see what we got. There we go. Yeah, I think the coral grouper might do well in there. Tourism board guest count 200. So just okay, well we're doing better with money. All my staff are probably like, I want my raise, you know? I want money, so okay, that's good. We can close that one. What's this? Oh, that's the zigzag. I don't think I'm gonna get that. Okay. All that. And I just wanted one of these. Let's go. We'll add a platform there. With a ladder. Now I do need some cold. So I think this one, yeah, that one's already got 2. So one thing we can do is if we can move the crab right there, pause this. I think I'll be able to afford this because what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that. And we're gonna use this one that we can now add up to 4 tanks, and they can all share their stuff. So cold water, not in the aquarium. Let's get this guy 1, 2. Of course. Have that right there. And you know what we'll do? And I do need to be able to put in a wall here. And then we're just going to do a small hallway there. See if we can get some more food and stuff. Okay, guys, there's literally restrooms right over there. I can't help you. And a trash bin. We'll also put in a padded bench. I kind of want to just like have this be another room. We'll open that up. Maybe not. I just want to see. We're going to collapse all polar domes, medium. $6,000. Yeah, that's called a pipe dream is what that's called. Okay, chillers. I need mega chill. Okay, it looks like they have it, but what we're gonna do anyway is we'll just do an extra one. I want to be you gotta be careful though, because you don't want to overdo it, because if you do more cold, then you're potentially going to put them into the super chilled category, and if they're just a regular fish, that super chilled category will kill them. But that I think I'm going to move this back over to here. Okay, we're going to do The blonde skate would be really good. So would that black ice fish. I think the blonde skate, we might be able to do a lagoon over here. Okay, let's do... Let's expand all. Let's do a... What fish was I gonna want him to do? Oh, blonde skate. You know what? This might go well with a jetty tank. Unless... Okay, it doesn't. Because there are some of them that, and I'll point it out next time I see it. There's some of them that they have like special symbols, and one of them is if they've got like some curves, and it's usually the sharks. Where do I have this symbol right here? Means they have to have a curved wall. Well, we could do... Yeah, I really want a jetty tank. It's gonna be expensive. And it's gonna be 90. How much? $26. So at 90, I would be able to have 3. Let's see, not an aquarium, tropical. Can it be housed with another angelfish? Do I have another angelfish in here? I have a butterfly fish. I have no... Okay, so this one can go in here. I can have one of those. Why? Oh, because it's a bully. It's a bully. I missed that. Where is he? This guy. Okay, you know what? We'll put him in there. He's 6. Could we put him in here? I could potentially put him in there. So yeah, let's... Where'd I put him? Right here. Can we put him in there? Mrs. Last feeding. So we're gonna prioritize that. Okay, now over here, let's pause real quick. I would like to do... do that. Can we? No, I don't have the money to do that. Crazy talk. Okay, that's 172. Yeah, we'll do that. The crazy thing is that I could actually do this. And then if we hold. Okay, sand eel and supplements. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. So sand eel and supplement I need to have like right over here. And then we're gonna work on building this up for as a skate room. Okay, so I need sand eel and where is it? Supplements. I can't quite afford just yet. I do have more supplements back here. I prefer to have supplements wherever. Do I have any new? Now, with these, yeah, we're gonna try to do. Good thing I didn't get it placed, honestly. Because this does need to be, oh, this is just regular. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we'll do another one of these. We'll place it right there and we'll add this to that one. Yeah. We'll do right here. Add that right there. And I just need to be able to get really about $2,500. So there's 1, 2. Can we get 3 in? No. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, they're feeding them. That's good. Okay, what do we need? Do we need anything? No. Now, if I remember correctly, they're not going to do well with rocks. So what we can do is add in because the velvet horn is my favorite one, but because it has rocks, that's not going to work. Same thing with a triangular, but you know, we've got this asparagus weed that we can put in that we haven't really gotten a chance to use yet. let's go ahead and do a little bit more of that once we have some money. And this gives a lagoon tank, kind of. I like doing this because I remember going to an aquarium, I want to say it was in Norfolk, and I got to, you put your hand in a tank that has like skates and rays, and you're able to kind of let them float, like swim over your hands. Of course, you do have to wash your hands before and after. Let's see, what is this? They want another 2. What is, okay. We could probably get away with a science poster or, ooh, a showcase poster. No, showcase poster is just the highest one. Let's do a science poster. What's wrong with the drawn dories? Okay, yeah, they've been fed now. The showcase poster is really good if you've got like a really highly prestigious animal. I need 1,200, please. Thank you. How much is that worth? 350. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Oh, we need better filtration. Okay, let's... There's that. Okay, we got an influx of cash here, so let's go ahead. We're gonna build a small room here. I'm gonna go ahead and seal this off, and if we just add another 2 to that, I can add a mega double filter, and then we'll add in a couple tool stations. Not bad. One day in, and I've got 386. I guess I missed the whole, we've been open for a whole year now. I do want to start moving this back this way. Do we have any more breeder challenge cardinal tetra? Combined education 7,100. Yeah, that's lack of swimming space. Let's see, we have toggle points, guest needs, I really do need to get this black fin ice fish, except I think that the issue that I'm having with it is the fact that I don't really have animals that can go with him. I don't have enough animals that can go with him to meet that. And to get the penguins, I would need 288. Was it 288 swim? I think it was over here. Yeah, 288 swim. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, here's what I want to do. We're going to open this up. Seal that off for now. Let's go ahead and... let me see. The snow... petrol is, yeah, I could maybe try to see if I could combine these. Communal likes to share with at least 2 different species of animal. What I could do is I could actually move the otters into a larger one, have them share with the snow petrels. Where do snow petrels live? Let me look that up. Snow petrel. It is an Antarctic bird. It's the only member of the genus Patodroma. It's one of the 3 birds that have been seen at the geographic South Pole. It is one of only 3 birds that have been seen. Okay, okay. So it is an Antarctic. So if we're doing that, what I say is we move these guys. Yeah, so let's do, this is gonna be, let's collapse all. Polar domes, we're doing medium. Yeah, I need about 9,000. Actually, I think... I think for this, and then what we could do is have like a small back pathway back here. Can I get 6,000? Well, 7,000 really. Because if I can do this, then I can get the snow petrel, move all those other fish in there, put the black ice fish into that one, that original one. There. That's gonna put me back into debt. We could try this, but I don't know if they're gonna ever... Okay, let's go to a single. We're gonna come down to here. And I'm gonna actually do a little cool bit right here where they're gonna be able to stand right there. Okay. We'll have it be... yeah, right there. Because we're gonna get snow petrels first, and if I can get the conditions right in this aquarium, now it has to be super chilled. But I can move all these guys over. And if I can ever unlock well, I'm gonna put the ice fish there for now. But if I can get the wolf fish unlocked, I think I would put the wolf fish in there. Cause yeah, the wolf fish is one of my favorites for the cold water. Okay, we've got a little bit of time here. We can do that. Okay, I know that is self-contained. Okay, let's see if I have here, it needs to be cold. So I need to get the air conditioner. That's 50. I might need 4 of these, I think. Yeah, let's speed up so we can get this going. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. That did not do what I needed. I don't think. So let's sell those. We're gonna try this again. Okay, we're gonna do an air compressor this time. And we'll do... hold on. If we do an air compressor here... and here. Two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's what it takes. Then you get this little iceberg. And penguins and everyone can go off of it. Okay, so then we need super chilled. which means I've got to go. I have to go back here. Okay, let's try maybe just to here. What is that? That's 810. This is doable, I think. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we can cut. Of course not. We can cover that, but you know, honestly, I can grab these and cover that. What I need is I need some filters. I need some mega chillers. So let's use. I think we can get by with just a medium pump. Hold on, do we have... Yeah, I might be able to... Okay, you know, I think if I... Let me zoom out a little bit more. Can I... No. I can't. Okay. Let's do a 2 just because I need the space. So let's grab that to there. Actually, we're gonna move this like right here, I think, to there. All right, so we're gonna put this right here. I think this one's gonna have my mega chillers. This one's just gonna have my filter. In 2,900. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Now would be the time. All the way back here. Power combo chiller. It's really a small one though. Okay, this might be a little too much for me to be able to afford right now. So I think if we get the combo, because we can get... So let's move that over here. Yeah, I think I definitely need... I need another round of... Okay, let's do 1, 2. We also need the... We've also got this one that we can do. Oh, okay, so we do have a shark. I could put the shark right here. That would work good. I do have a large chiller, don't I? Yeah. 506. Okay. I can do that. Okay, let's get one of these. Yeah, this takes a little bit of time to get into for like to build this. But once I build it, one more and it should be super chilled. And then I want to make sure that I add in a couple more air conditioners. There's that, and we'll add in I'd prefer at least 1 or 2 more air conditioners if I can. Okay, let's go in now. While we have 573, they want to be in bundles of 5. They're going to want krill and supplements. Okay, krill and supplements. Almost. I can see this. Alright, we might be able to start adding these in. So with that, we're going to be able to go ahead and move these here. Which means we can delete these guys. I just remembered I was going to be covering using those to cover that. That's okay. I can do that now. And now it does want some not kept in, what is this? In super chilled water. Let me, hold on. Okay, we're gonna get another power pump. Hold on. We could do this one, I think. There we go. Now it's super chilled. Yeah, now it wants to have at least 5. But we do need to have not an aquarium. Is this? Okay. There's that. What is this? Okay, so over here. We're gonna pause because we're gonna move all of these guys over here, and we're gonna put the rocks there we go. Okay, everyone happy? I think everyone's happy. Everyone's happy except for my bank account. Yeah, I just got to thinking, I don't think I could do... I don't think I could do the penguin because I think the penguin might... I mean, it's gonna grow to 48. I get 4 of them. It needs to be at least 4 of them. Yeah, I need to get 4 more of these guys. Because right now, I'm not getting my ecology points from them. I need 1 more. Oh no, I need 2 more, sorry. No, but hold on, wait, this thing, communal likes to share with at least 2 different species, okay. Yeah, I need 2 more, which means I need to be at least $1,000 in the black. Now, I think the penguin could... I don't think the penguin would eat the fish in this, but I do think... But I don't think I'll have room for them. Okay, yeah, we're in the debt on that. So this aquarium I can't do anything with. Oh, you know what? We can't. Oh. We can get rid of that. Because I can just move this over. And then we need the plankton. Yeah, we're starting to make some of the money back on this. And there. Okay, that builds that aquarium out effectively. What do I not have? I don't have this guy. He's gonna want rocks. We'll put in a couple of these and then we'll see, this is what, oh, 580, yeah. All right, this is still super chilled though. Okay, what does the blackfin guy eat? Sprat. Okay. Did I? Okay, yeah, they eat krill. Okay, I don't think I have that, so we're going to make sure that we add one of these in here. I'm spamming clicking it because I'm wanting to, I need to try to get it before I go into debt again. There. All right. This guy does not require anything. Like, he doesn't require having buddies. So I just need to be able to get really about $600 and I can put this guy in. That will get us another fish. You can see, I mean, he's gonna be a big fish. Let's see, he's gonna grow to be 19, so I could have up to 4 of these in this tank. But they don't require having to be with buddies though, so because my alternative is if I can't get where I'm going to be making money, because I'm getting to the point where like if I were playing this on my own, I would probably be starting over. But what I might consider doing is like doing the whole start over from scratch again, where keep all the aquariums, keep all the fish, keep the decorations, and then try to organize this better. Hold on, what's your problem? Is it you haven't been fed? Okay, so maybe I do need to go in and up some people with feeding skill. Because unless someone is like really cheap, and by cheap I mean like under 20, or in this case I would probably settle for under 30. Yeah, these guys need to be fed. Also, setting up work zones will help too. Hold on. Oops. Did you have babies? Did you have a kid and Congo 45? I believe they did. Yeah, because that one's not there anymore. Okay, awesome. We're gonna get rid of them, but that's really awesome. Because I could do this and be much more like precise with how I put everyone together. I think I might have to do that. I spent so much time getting. Hold on, let's go to regular speed. I spent so much time getting this one exhibit to work. Okay, problem is that if I do this, I need to be at a positive here. And I completely missed that because I was looking at that. Yep, because we're gonna pause this game. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get delete happy. Before I do this, we're gonna save the game. This is the limited veteran run. Yeah, just in case I really screw this up. Because there are some of these animals that I cannot get. Sell that. And sell. All right. I think we're gonna keep this. At least that initial area. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do so that and that. Okay. We're going to, yeah, we can sell the gift shop items. I'm not gonna sell the decorations because I don't remember what all ones I got special and which all ones I got like, I know those boxes, these boxes in particular I got special. Okay. Let's come back over here. Let's see. Sell and sell. All right. Okay, these guys, I believe, they are just cold. So let's move these over here to cold. This, I believe, is also just, they just want cold. This is just a cold tank, even though I think some of them can be super chilled. This is also just a cold tank. This is a super chilled tank. This is super chilled. And this is super chilled. That is a super chilled plus air conditioning. Let's go ahead and finish opening that up. Okay. All of this are... we can get rid of that. Okay, that will go with the cold. That can go with... we'll send it with them. This can go over with that. Okay, I do like this initial area, so I do want to keep that. That's warm. That's warm. I say warm, I mean like tropical. Speaking of tropical, we have a tree. We do have a pillar that we can put there. Is there anything else? The vase we can keep, because that was a decoration item. These are free decoration items, so I don't want to get rid of those. Even though the skull is kind of, you know, the skull would look really better over here, I think, with the piranhas. So we'll put them over there. This can also go over here. This guy. And there. Yeah, we're fixing to have a ton of money. Let's see, this is also, this can go, it'll go down with them. Okay. And we're just going to, we'll just delete. It is not wanting to let me click on those chairs. All right. That's okay. Now we're going to, we can delete this section. Okay, we're going to delete this. I'm going to delete the food in both of those. I'm going to get better system for that. And because this is just wasteful. All this over here. Okay, I am going to keep this one as is. But I think we can, they don't need the light, I don't think. Yeah, they don't need the light. The light is only if I wanted to breed them. And now that I've got that one done, I don't need to do that anymore. Okay, that's a decoration, but I know I can get that one again. This one was a Jeez, okay, can we... Okay. I think I'm gonna keep this little area. This... right there. It's throwing fits over the stuff because someone's sitting there, the chairs. That's what the issue is. We're gonna do that and that. I can get more of these. Trying to be very careful to not delete tanks. Yeah, we'll get rid of. And that. Okay, and then we've got that's another thing I'm going to be careful. I'm trying to look for is what can I combine? Okay, so really quickly, let's look at fresh water. So here I have, this is a neutral fish. This is neutral. This one is also neutral. Wait, no. They're neutral because, yeah, that's what I was thinking. These are acidic. These guys are neutral. Okay, so this, we're gonna move him over here. This one is also acidic. This, the piranhas are acidic. So these are are my acidic guys. This one. Hold on. They are, well, I mean, they're brackish, so I would consider these to be just a special case. And I could probably just kept them there. Okay, these guys are either or. So I think, yeah, we'll do that. These guys need to be neutral. So what I'm kind of thinking is we'll put where this tank is neutral. This tank is also neutral. This one, okay, they could be acidic or, but I think I had the tank itself was neutral. Yeah. So this is a neutral tank. Let's see, these go with the piranhas. We'll move this up here. I'll do this one. Yeah, we'll put him somewhere tropical. And then we've got the canoe that I think I really kind of want to put like right there, I think. Put that right over there. Okay, let's see what else I can delete. Okay. Let's look at this one. Because what I was thinking I want to do is they have a beach tank and we have a medium beach tank. So basically what I can do is I can upgrade the turtles to this. Now the advantage of doing that means I can go in and do 2 turtles. We'll move the... No, we'll just do... What was it? Lights 10? Fine. We'll add some lights. We can add these plants back in. Add a decoration. Add some rocks. Okay. Now this tank, I'm going to get rid of. Now in this one, I have... Let's move this over here. Okay, so over here, I have... How much? I have 113. And here I have 89. I think I might... He's a nibbler. Okay, do I have anything? The fan shrimp are nibbleable. Okay, so... Let's add... a deep wall. Right here. Okay, and the deep wall is 36. Okay, so these guys are either gonna go in here or in here. So let's look at... All right. Eastern turtle, are they going to... Okay, they do destroy plants. This guy should be fine. So what we'll do is we'll just grab... We'll grab all 6 of these guys. Or should I try... Wait, how big are these guys? 3. You know what? Oops, let's grab these guys. Let's put them in here. Let's also grab the fan shrimp. Okay. These guys already don't have a great time, but they're a bully. Okay. Convict. Yeah. So I think the rest of these guys... can all go here. We'll add... No, we'll keep that in there. We'll keep that decorated. Okay, so the bozeman, what do they need? They need some plants. So let's add... Ooh, yeah, they've got that snake grass. And then we also need some bogwood. This. Fresh water. Yeah, there we go. Let's add, yeah, let's add a bogwood trunk. Does that work? I still need 4 more. Okay, I might... Actually, hold on now. We'll do... Okay, they need 12. Do I have anything? Yeah, because I could do this, this, and then that. That just meets that. That's going to be it for that tank. That gives me some extra fish in here. And that frees up an entire tank. Which I could do for the butterfly ram. That's perfect. Okay, so this is going to go down with the acidic. Let's do that. Let's see, we have the butterfly ram. Pairs only, must be kept in multiples of 2. Needs fluffy foliage. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need to do that. And then you need the fluffy foliage, which is right here. Move that right there. There we go. Okay. We'll add... Hold on. I got balloons that need to go. All right. This... we will put... right here in front of the sawtooth. Right there, hold on. I'm probably gonna add that back in, but for right now, no. All right, we're gonna leave that right there. And we'll put this one right here. No. I want this right here. So we'll move this over one. Now I really like having this guy right here. So you can come down. Yeah, we'll just put this like right here, I think. And this can go like right here. So we can maybe have some bathrooms over here. We'll put the Paku like right there. Actually, I'd love to be able to have this on a diagonal. We'll do this instead like right here. Well, this is more fresh water. So yeah, we'll put the turtles right here, and that will leave it so that we can actually have an out down here. I like that. Now, walls. And then for right now, we're gonna put these. Hold on. Here, up one. Okay. Now here we're gonna do this. We'll have a single space there. Here. like that. And then here we're gonna do we'll have one here and one here. So we'll just do the entire back length of that. Camouflage door here, here, okay, down here we're gonna have, we'll actually, I'll egress it in just a little bit. Or sink it in, I guess. Just like so. And like that. And then here we'll do a sponge sink. As much as I would love to have, I think we're just gonna have ooh. Yeah, I think this is just gonna have to be over one, like so. And as much as I would like to be able to have the people walk around, it's just not gonna be. These people are going to just get bored and tired, and they'll complain and draw down my ratings, so we're gonna move them over there. Same with these people. Okay, now I've got a door over here, so we're going to, I'm just gonna put a ladder right there. Now here, I do think I want to do the exact same thing that I had before. Okay, now over here, we're gonna add, I'll move that here in a second. That. There. Okay, so this guy is gonna be separate. It's gonna be a, yeah, we're gonna have a mega filter and a mega heater, but I don't think that's gonna be enough for heat. So we'll have, do I want to do a second heater? I think we can get by with just doing another one like that. And then over here, we'll do a nitrate. So that will keep them nice and filtered. Man, those catfish are huge. How big are they? 42. Okay, then let's add We're gonna add that, but we're gonna move this over. And I am gonna add that. Now I'm adding that in there just because the people that when they come in and they view, they are not going to be able to see back here. Actually, I'll probably leave that. Okay. So these guys eat roach. So let's add where is it? Roach dispenser. Okay, these guys, Congo, the cardinal, the fan shrimp, the butterfly ram. I guess I already had the butterfly ram in here. Okay, they eat blue, so that is the brine. So we have brine. I think that's zooplankton. Yeah, zooplankton. Supplements. Was that roach? Okay, roach. We've already got a roach down here. Oh, that's the catfish. Never mind. Veggies. Vegetables. Is bright green, so we're just gonna put that right there. That is all of those. Insufficient acid. Okay, so yeah, these are all acid, which is fantastic because all of these can be put on the same filtration, which is going to help immensely. Let's add in there, that there. Okay, what do y'all eat? You eat roach. Roach is right over there. Don't have to worry about that. And there. So you have where you can go up and down the stairs, or okay, this one they eat crab. Where is crab? There it is. We're gonna place it like right here though. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna place that there. And we're gonna grab this large pump, connect that one, add this tank and that tank, Can we get... We cannot. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Because we're going to be able to grab that. This one. That one. Perfect. Because that's all I needed to grab. So what I can do is from there, we grab here and we'll do like that. And skip 1, 1, 2 there. Okay, so what I need is I need 2 large nitrate filters, which we're going to turn on we're going to turn on the side here, just like that. We'll do a mega filter. And we still need a little bit more filtration. But what we might be able to do is we could do this. Still need more filtration. That's okay. More. Okay. Just gonna do that so we can have a little bit of space there. Okay. I gotta be careful because I've also got to do the whole cold water section, the whole salt water section too. Let's move this like so. Yeah, just like that. We'll do this right here. 1, 2, 1, skip 1, 1, 2, there. Yeah, we haven't even touched the... Because we still need the filter needs to be up. Yeah, because this one, they're still need it to be 80. Okay, that's sufficient. Now I need... that, and then we're gonna do... Oh, I need 7. Yeah, that's sufficient for heating. Trying to think if I move this right here, so we'll put it right here. I can get another row in here. Okay, let's see how that works. Because we got to get the large row machine in. Okay. Not quite enough. Yeah, that does that. Let's now let's 1, 2. Row membrane. I need, this has 4 of them. Yeah, let's just do that. I think I can get away with just having 2 of them because that's 4, so that replaces 1 of these and 1 of these. That should be enough. And then we'll do tool stations right there. I'll add a tool station there. And we need at least 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get that. And we'll do that. We'll also add, because they're all the way on the other side, we'll add some brine shrimp right there. Okay, that just takes care of that section. Now, fortunately, these 3... Hold on, if we just... If I move... swap these, I can do a large pump right here, connect this tank to this tank. And can I reach that tank? Yes, I can. Okay, so they just need 374. This is going to be a lot easier. Because what I need is, this one is, I just need filtration and heat. So we do 1, 2 heat. And then for filtration, we'll do 1 of these. It's not enough. We'll do, hold on. I did that wrong. And then we'll have another nitrate right there. Okay, now we just need pump. We'll just do right here. And there's another type of filtration that I'll eventually unlock. Put that there. Just to make sure we've got that. Do there. I want to make sure we've got a tool station here. We'll go ahead and add we'll add more tool stations. I'll do that. This one. Okay, bloodworm. All right, so we need bloodworm, zooplankton, a supplement, cabinet, and I don't need that one. Okay, let's just click, click, and click these three. So that supplement and zooplankton, bloodworm, alright, what about the Paku? Is vegetables. So we'll do vegetables. And this one also eats vegetables. Okay. So we've got that tank taken care of. Okay, what about these guys? Also vegetables, mussels, and supplements. Okay, well, we've got the supplement over here. We're gonna get mussels. Got it. Bloodworm. Yeah, we'll do mussels right there. They can go over here and grab the bloodworm. And what else? Vegetables. Yeah, well, you know what? I think we're gonna put the supplement over here with the turtle. So we'll just have those three right there. All right, that what do you mean that? Did I put the wrong? I might have put the wrong stuff in. Okay, hold on. This one. It's this one. Okay. That's all good. Minor thing. Let's do some paint to make sure that we know. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay, let's also... Do I want to do that? I kind of do. If nothing else, like this would be like a staff room or something. And then they've also got an egress over here if they need to check on the catfish. For right now, at least. All right. So any of these, we can do some decorations. We can move over. And then we just need some... Okay. So that... gets our freshwater section done. All right, we're going to move here. We're going to have Poseidon right there to greet you as you come in on this side. All right, yeah, we're on the move. We'll have this one right here. Because I have a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm going to just... I'm probably going to repaint all this anyway. But let's just make it easier on me. I do like that threshold. Okay. So I want to have tropical, and I feel as though it really does need to be kind of like a straight shot back instead of going back, and I'll have like all of the filters and stuff back here because this is going to be a lot of filters. Okay, so let's get the move. So we'll put him back there. This one is, yeah, they are warm. Like this should be like right here. We'll have at least, oh, I know we could do, no, that's doesn't fit. Could do this one though, kind of as a, you walk in on this side and you're greeted by, I like that. Then let's see, we've got these little guys. Let's see, that is, yeah, okay, so we can do something like that. Right here. To and then I think might maybe have like this here, and maybe this comes like right back here. Yeah, so like you come back and then maybe off to the side here there is the eel, and then that gives me some more room that I can have like some sharks right here. Okay, I gotta get this done in $95,000. So this is, I can't be greedy. We're just gonna put in some of these basics. Like here, we're gonna do that. That's gonna actually be a door. Here's another wall. No, that's not, this is gonna go into well, for right now we're just going to do that. I feel like I should move that into a different aquarium, but we're going to do right there. I think this, oh, hold on, you know what I should do? I'm gonna have so much fun trying to move people out of the way. Okay, this. Wait a minute, is this? It is. Actually, we could just move this down. You know what? I think I know what I can do here. I can just move this. We'll put that right there, and this piece goes right there. The fun part will be when I need to start putting in work zones. Can I put these? Oh, I can't drop them in the water. Okay. Does that get everyone out of the way except for over here? Okay. Doors. In the center. As much as possible right here. We'll put one right here. Here, and we'll do one right there. Now I plan on having more here because I want to have some sharks right here. But for right now, just have that. We'll do step right there. We'll add in there. Okay, and here we'll do... Yeah, actually, if we do this... And then we also need to add a camouflage door right there. Okay, and then right here. I swear it's like that's down. At least I don't lose money when I'm trying to do that. Okay. Because what we'll be able to do is come over here. We'll add these three, and then this one we're going to connect over here. Over here. Yeah, we're going to connect this one to here. Here. And we're gonna grab that one right there. Over here. Grab that one. We'll grab this tank, and can we get... Yes. We'll do one more. We're gonna grab that tank, this tank, and I think can we get any of those? No. Okay, well, at least they're not that expensive. Okay, they are all connected. Okay, so I need it to be like 80. So I'm just gonna have this right here. And I'm gonna use that to help me gauge what I need. So we'll do a couple of heaters on either side. That's almost enough. We'll put in another couple heaters over here. Okay, that's sufficient for the heating. Only the heating. So what we'll do is now we need to do the filtration. Do this. Let's see if I'm wanting to build over here and keep expanding. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, we could do this. Okay, first off, let's see how... Where is... It would help if I was looking at fresh water or salt water. Okay, we're gonna do this mega filter. and we're gonna put 2 of those in. Now that's not gonna be enough, and I knew that wasn't gonna be enough. Let's see, let's add... Do I have... I do not. Okay, so let's add some nitrates. We'll add 2 nitrates. And then we'll add another one. Actually, is that enough? No, that's not enough. We'll do... Yeah. Once we have more stuff unlocked, I'll reevaluate what we're doing. But for right now, we're gonna do this triple filter. And we'll do one more. We'll do one of these, and then we're going to do the large nitrate filter. Okay, so this is what it takes to get, so all of the heating and air, everything is over here. So I am going to do some tools. And I'll put in 3 tools over here. All right. So now comes the part of getting all of the food. So let's start with our first tank. All orange. Simple enough. Let's get an orange pellet. We'll do right there. What about this one? Green. So we'll go ahead and put in a green pellet right there. All right, that takes care of those 2. Now what about this one? Okay, so we've got orange and green, which we've already got here. And then this one also adds mussels. So if we add mussels. I could put it right there. I think we'll put it... Yeah, the problem is if you move any of these, you have to redo all of the tanks. Minor thing. Okay, what was I putting there? Mussels. Okay. So there is... What the... Oh. I was like, why is it not showing up as heat? Okay. Those should be good. This guy, decorator crab. And then I've got these. So I need zooplankton, which I've got right here. We need krill and supplements. Now I believe I had the supplement over here But I'm going to go ahead at this point because I don't want them to have to run all around. We're going to put a supplement there. That's going to feed them. And then we're going to have krill. Right there. All right. This one, I have a ton of different types of fish. So let's just open these all up. That one, and that one. Okay, what am I looking at? Okay, we're going to... I've got krill right over there. Sponge pellet, yeah. I just need to rub that in. There's sponge pellet. We're just going to put that right here for now. I want to move this back a little bit, but right now it's fine. Orange. Yeah, we can go ahead and add a second orange. We'll add a second orange. There's also another green, so let's go ahead and add another green pellet. We have orange, green. Okay, so what is this? Crab. We'll add crab right there. And I believe that gets everyone. So yeah, so that's good. Moray eel. The green moray eel is going to eat herring. So we'll just add herring to this list of ever-growing food trays. Wait, does this guy doesn't have supplements, does he? No. Okay, he's just herring. All right. Now this one, we have these crab supplement, which I've got over here, and the orange, so they can go over. I've got striped boxfish, these, that, and that, as well as the bubblefish and the mushroom disco. All right, so zooplankton, cockles. Okay, so we'll add cockles. I'm gonna go ahead and do another zooplankton, just because I feel like there's a lot of them that are getting that. We are going to add right, actually, that there and that there. All right, this guy, yellow tang, that reef squirrel. Okay, orange and green. Just because it's a ways away at this point, we're gonna add in a orange and green. All right, over here we have these guys. So here is krill, sand eel, mussel, and they're scavengers, so they're just gonna eat whatever. Okay, so let's do that. I want sand eel. So we'll put sand eel first. I'm gonna do krill and mussel. Now I have those elsewhere, but sometimes I just like to have them nearby. I believe that gets rid of them. This guy, I believe, is in a tank by himself because he's gonna eat everyone. He also eats sand eel. Okay, perfect. And what do y'all eat? Y'all eat krill. Okay, so that's perfect. All right, so that completes our tropical. salt water. Now okay, so this is my super chilled. So let's move these guys even further back. We'll have maybe... Can I get a different aquarium? Can I like redo this one? Or is it that is the most you can do? Okay. Okay, let's do this where you come in and maybe okay, so if the coming in here, the fresh water goes back, I'll come back this way. If the tropical goes back, I'm gonna come back this way. And I've got a little bit that I'm gonna fill in over here. Okay, can we just do... Oh, I know. Okay, so I could do that. Have this one be right here. I can have this come back down a ways, come back up. And this can be where I have all my cold stuff. So we can do right here. Yeah, we'll put that right there. Okay, we're only gonna do 3 then. And then this comes right over here. And then we'll have boxes right there. All right, 60,000. Can I do this? I think I can. We have that there and there. I want this. I know this is a minor thing. We'll have it be like that instead. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have a little bit more like some sharks over here, but then it's gonna come back this way. I'm gonna have the cold water come back this way, and then we're gonna have super chilled by going through. like that. Gotta be careful with opening this up because unlike literally everything else, I could sell these and get my money back. I can't. It's gonna cost me money. Let's do, actually, let's do that, and then we can, we'll just move this like right here. Or no, I know, we'll put this like right here. We'll move this forward just a little bit more. Birds. No, we gotta put the birds are gonna have to be over there. Okay, this part. I'm just gonna say this part is not finished. Because we're just going to do a line right here. And down and down. Okay, let's do that. Up and down. The camouflage door, we're gonna have it right there. Be able to run across the hall there. I want them to be able to have quick access back here at any time. So we'll put that there and there, because this is all just staff area right now. That's all it is just boxed off for future development. Yeah, this is all open right now, but it'll eventually not be. Okay, for right now, because I want to get this back up and running, because I've still got to get food and stuff in. Let's do. There. Oh, we've got a little bit of blue paint right there. Okay. So first thing is I like to get these big pumps in. Now that's not one. That I need to get. Is it literally just 4 tanks for the regular cold? It is. Oh, well, that's even better. Okay, so we can... We'll get that one. 4, skip 1. There. Okay, that's gonna give me some room to grow. And right now that looks sufficient, so I'm just gonna leave it like that because I know money is an issue. Let's get the mega chiller in here. That is not enough. Let's hold on. Yeah, I need a little bit more chill, so let's grab that right here and here. I like to do just a little bit extra because that is going to, that could make the difference between like them being able to handle minor things, like if one of them breaks down, because they will break down. Okay, I need to move some people. And I think that's it for them. Okay. So good news is that that means that I also only have 4 of these. The super chilled. So we're going to see, can I get all 4 of them? Almost. We're going to... we'll just go ahead and expand. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay. Let's handle what these guys eat. Sand eel and supplements. I do have sand eel over there. So what I want to do though is I don't want... I don't want the staff to, I don't want people to be able to see this, so we're gonna do this. So it'll hide all of this back machinery. We'll do a sand eel and a supplement case right there. Now this one, okay, we've already got the supplement. So zooplankton, we also have the sand eel. So I just need mussels and zooplankton. Mussel and zooplankton. All right, this guy. Cockles, which I believe we've already got some over there, so yeah, you know, since this is a cold, I'm gonna go ahead and add another one right here. Now for this tank, I've got all of these guys. Okay. We have sand eel. We have mussels. Yeah. Don't have it over there, so we're gonna have mussels. We have crab. We have supplements and scavenger and cockles, which we already have over here. So let's just put the supplement right there. Yeah. All right, that finishes out the cold. Now we've got these super cold. First off, I need to make sure that these guys have a door. We're going to enclose this. Just so that people don't have to see that. We can delete those two. Now, I believe I did want 2 more of these guys. So let's go to cold water. Yeah. I did want 3 of them. All right, so let's do... right here. Actually, here, let's move this back 1. Fortunately, I can grab these all. Okay. That one. Okay, we're going to add equipment. Mega chill, mega chill. Now that's not going to be sufficient because we need super cold. So we're just going to go back and start doing this. I want 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 space. And we'll just do like that. Okay, that's sufficient for now. Now let's get, hold on, let's check that. I'm doing that so I can see this. I need it to be, let's see, 490, that's 8, 9, that's math. Okay, let's do, I need the mega chill. Not enough. Okay, that's sufficient. Almost. We're going to... Well, I mean, it is, but... I'm gonna add 2 more over here just to make sure, so that way, like, one of these can go down. And I'll eventually make this nicer. These guys need... Okay, now for these guys, I also need air conditioning. So we're gonna go to air compressor here. And looks like they're individual. I don't have one that does two, so we're gonna have to air conditioner. That should be sufficient. Now I need to do the same thing over for this one. And in fact, we're gonna do just a few more. Just because it's bigger. All right, now we just need to make sure that we have all the food, and then we're good to resume play. I just have to make sure that we're all good. We're going to seal this off so we can put in all this food over here on this side. So I need a zooplankton. I need krill. That was krill. I need a supplement. And then that does that tank. For this tank, I believe it was a supplement and razor clam. Just right here. This one is, I believe, Sprat. Yeah. Sprat. So what we'll do is I'm going to actually move this over. So I can put that right there. And these guys are just zooplankton, which is right there. Okay, now before I resume play, I need some tool stations. Because these will go down. And they need to be prepared. I don't have any over there, and over here we'll put four. Okay. Now, getting closer. And that's not just closer and then we can start. I need to put in some guest accommodations, specifically like food. So this would actually be a good spot for. We have like a coffee machine, some OJ, And popcorn. Let's add in some vending machines. As well as some bins. Right there. Put it right there. Where can we put? Yeah, no, we'll do some other. Put trash can there. Trash can there. Okay, for sharks, now I plan on putting some sharks over here, so we're gonna go ahead and put some shark hats. Which does mean I need to have shark hat supply. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. Okay, so that is Copperband toy supply. We'll move 1 there. Put 1 right here, and you know what? We'll put a second one like right across. Okay. Balloon supply, balloon shelf, balloons, balloons. Balloon supply, and then we'll also put in same thing here. Hermit crab, we'll put we're just gonna put them right there for right now. Where is it? There it is. And then we'll put in a guidebook. We'll put in like probably enough. I finally ran out of money. Okay, so we're gonna remove that one because I do want to get a guidebook in here, and we'll put it like right over here. I have no benches. I think I'm gonna put a trash can right there. Let's put, because I don't have too much as far as like buy stuff over here, so we'll get put that right there. Can I afford another one? Yes, I can. Let's get one more. Right there. Okay. Oops. Resume game. All right, let's go. That should be problems. Hold on. Because y'all haven't been fed. Y'all are being fed right now. I think the issues that we're having are just, yeah, they just need to. And then what we'll probably do is put in some seats as much as I can. Need to zoom in a little bit more. All right, let's pause that. I am pausing so that I can try to get as much of this out as possible. Okay. I only have like these 3 restrooms the entire facility. So I definitely need to add some restrooms in. All right, yeah, everyone's leveled up. But yeah, yeah, guess went down quite a bit. So hopefully, can we... Entrance price is 130. Youch. Yeah, I spent all that time leveling up and now I am like hurting. Where is it's the salary, staff salaries is where I'm spending most of my money. Animal food, that's fine. Equipment, day profits is not net cash flow. Yeah, I would have to do some work zones. I remember how to do work zones. Zones. Here we go. Create zone. Is that just as big as I can sweep at a time? That is. That is too big. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that, and we're gonna call this fresh one. Let's do feeding and fixing. Fixing and cleaning. Let's get a feeding. And okay, so I've got feeding, fixing, cleaning. Let's get you, and then feeding and gift shop. Do I have anybody who is, yeah, cleaning? Okay, so that's good. New zone. Actually, if I do, no, let's take that back. Let's make this fresh acidic. And I'm going to add that. Okay. All right, create new. This is going to be fresh neutral. We have this and we're going to take that. Okay, now for this one, I think fixing and talking, which I don't really have any. Okay, I want feeding and fixing. Feeding and fixing. Feeding, fixing, and gift shop. All right, new zone. Oop. No. This one is Salt. Tropic. Hold on. Do we have... Yeah, we have Salt Tropic 1. So I need... It's in Dakota. You... Yeah, no, we... Can I get someone that has... Yeah, here, feeding you. Because there's not a whole lot of fixing in there. But there is a lot of feeding, so we'll do that. All right. Salt. Tropic 2. Now this... is literally going to be everything else. So we're just going to draw this right here. How do we do that? Is that... I don't know if that overtakes that or what. Okay, so this one we're gonna need a lot of feeders. Gift shop. Do I have anybody who is fixing tin? Yeah, you need to go down here. Cleaning and fixing. Cleaning, fixing, clean. All right. Create new zone. This is salt. Hold. And it's literally going to be, we'll do to there. Yeah. Feeding and cleaning. Feeding. We have a little bit of gift shop. That's fine. Feeding, fixing. Do you have anybody who is just fixing? All right, create zone. Hold on. Create zone. This is salt chilled. Okay, now this one is, yeah, fixing, that's fine. I don't believe I have any gift shop. Fixing and cleaning. I mean, feeding and cleaning. Feeding. Feeding. We'll assign Dante down here. That's a lot of feeding and cleaning, so I think I'm gonna send Tom here. No, Tom goes there. Nancy will put here. Yazin, I'll put over here. Yeah. Cleaning. So Jess and Mia. Where are they? Here, we'll sort by Jess. Sorry. I might bring you back. Jess and Mia. And I might have to fire some others if I can't get an influx of cash in. Because this one, if I... Either that or I need to sell some of my fish. Okay. We might have to reevaluate and we might have to start over. I do like the layout better. It's just, this is not profitable and I'm going further and further into debt. Part of it's because my staff is just gonna cost so much anyway. All right, but we're gonna call it here. I think next time I'm probably going to, I might start a new one. But actually this is a perfect opportunity because next week I am, is it not? No, I think it's this 22nd I get access. I want to be doing a hotel architect. Yeah, I'm just going further and further into debt. Yeah. We will, can we save, we can save the game. Yeah, we're just gonna save. Actually, we're gonna do a new save because I'm gonna call this limited veteran take one. We'll do V1. All right. Yeah, because I have access to, I'll be getting access to the new hotel architect, and that will be coming out with its latest update on, now on the 29th, 30th, 31st, I believe 1st and 2nd. Hotel Architect is going to be free to play, and it's also going to be available for 50% off. So we're going to play some Hotel Architect, and if you like that, you'll be able to pick that up really cheap. So with that, we're going to call it for tonight. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic rest of the week. And I will see y'all later.
play again. Blue waters dance beneath the rain. Swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim. Moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free. In this world they